I'm not sure if I'll ever post this video, but a little over an hour ago, entered into the psilocybin spirit land, if you know what I'm saying. It's not new to me, but it's new every time, if you know what I'm saying. Look at this. You guys see that? Look at that sun! Sun gazing. Been sun gazing. Sun gazing on shrooms. Life changing. Gonna give that a try. Filtered water. No fluoride. Keep that third eye open. So if you've never been under the influence of psilocybin mushrooms, you've probably just heard about them. Maybe good things, maybe bad things. I bet you had a buddy who did them once, and he got real freaked out. Listen, it's not something to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? It's the word psychedelic is something you hear a lot more and more in our society now. I don't even like to think of it like that. Like, I've never once, and I've done, god dang, been under 10 grams of psilocybin mushrooms before. I've never once gotten to a place where I was like, felt like the trippy videos and shit that you guys see. Like, that is not at all what it is really like. Like, I'm on this shit right now, and I'm looking at the camera clear as day. This shit looks kind of scary though, I'm not gonna lie, this camera. For this beautiful nature here. Listen, if you're thinking about trying this shit, you need to do your own research. You know, this video isn't about diving into all the research and shit behind them. But I can tell you that it opens up a part of your mind that is not accessible otherwise. Like, for me right now, I decided to do a little bit, nothing crazy, just 1.5 grams. Which, if you've never done them, that shit'll still rock your world. But I've done 10 grams. So my world was really rocked. But, I'm just out in nature, just trying to meditate and enjoy myself, get some sun. I always told myself I was a bad singer, but I think I got a nice singing voice. Anyway, just noticing the birds and shit, like, just being out in I mean, look at this. Can y'all see that? That vast openness you can see way over there. You probably can't see it, but way past all them trees is Lake Erie. God is good, man. And that's what mushrooms do. They, a lot of people, I know people who are like atheists. They do 1/8 of shrooms, 1/8, 3.5 grams. And they're like, yeah, God's real. But, and another thing that you'll realize if you do shrooms is that God, as you know it might not be, let's just say, your vision of God will be altered. You'll understand that God is in you. Like, you are God, radiating that love, that energy. Like, you don't have to talk to some man in a building to get to God. God is everywhere. I mean, just look out here. Like, these trees are God. This sky is God. That sun right there, I'll tell you what, that sun right there, that's God, baby. That's the Son of God. Literally. Yes, I believe that Jesus Christ was a real person, though. But what I'm saying is that, man, you need to start sun gazing. There's so much to talk about in this video, and I'm off the psilocybin, so my thoughts are a little bit scattered. To be honest with you, I'm not really even sure why I cut the camera on. I didn't plan on... I brought it with me. Damn, you know, I'm big on following the signs and just like moving off intuition. Something told me to grab the camera, so I grabbed the camera. Brought it with me. Took a hike, found this thing that I'm up on, looking out yonder. I don't know why I cut it on. I just wanted to kind of document, I guess, my thoughts. But one thing, if you're watching this, one thing I want you to know is that mushrooms are not a drug. They are not here, they will not hurt you. The only reason that you have heard about people having bad experiences, or you have yourself have had a bad experience, is because what they do, I need you guys to listen real closely on this one. This is the truth, and I found this out. Bro, I didn't read about this. This is real life. This is shit I figured out on my own. I've done this shit fucking 50 times. I used to have a whole notebook filled with shit, like each dosage, how I felt, and like my journey, and then I fucking lost it. Tragic. Anyway, someone's out there reading that shit. Anyway, what I need you to know is that what they do is they confront you with your true self. All them demons that you suppress all day long, smoking weed and shit, drinking, all that shit in your life that you haven't dealt with, that you know you need to deal with, it exposes that. That's why people freak out. That's why people do them once and are like, fuck, I'm never doing that shit again. They don't know what's happening after the fact. They don't know, they know they had a bad time with it. But what happened to me is that shit happened to me the very first time I did it. That's why I'm telling you this. And thank God, I had the intestinal fortitude to go back into that land and deal with the demons. Well, I had to deal with the demons in my own life, like sober. And like all the shit that I knew I was supposed to be doing that I wasn't doing. Damn, you could see it in my eyes, man. Like this is some real shit. But that's why people have bad experiences and freak out, because it exposes them with the reality of their life, and they don't like that, you know. 98% of us drink alcohol, smoke weed all day. I'm on day 3, no weed, by the way. It's my first time ever doing shrooms without smoking weed with it, so that's new. We suppress all these demons and all these things in our life. And when you do mushrooms, all that shit comes to the surface and is in your head. That's why you freak out. That's why people have a bad trip. Bad trip. Mushrooms are amazing. This comes from the earth. Like, they are a portal to God. Really. Mushrooms are a portal to God. The mushrooms were not bad. You are bad. And the mushrooms are telling you need to fix some shit, bruh. So, if you're thinking about that shit, if you're thinking about this shit, doing it, if you're thinking about trying this, if you've never done them, or you have done them and you didn't have a good experience, and you're thinking about going back, my biggest advice is you need to solve the shit that you know, that shit that's in your conscience, all that shit, sober you, when you wake up in the morning, like when you're having nightmares about this shit, you need to solve that shit in your real life before you venture into this land, or it will destroy you, bro. I've had some scary fucking moments where it feels like you are in hell and you will never get out. But it's because of what you're doing in your day-to-day life. And once you fix that shit, you can have beautiful experiences like I am right now. There's so much beauty. I'm out here soaking up the sun, soaking up God's love, God's energy. That's what I'm doing. So that's my biggest piece of advice. I've just never heard anybody give that advice. And it's the fucking truth. Please listen to me. Do not do this shit for fun. Do not do it with your buddies while you're all smoking weed and drinking and shit. This is something you do alone or with somebody that you love and trust dearly. Or else you will have a fucked up time. Like, imagine being at a party drinking and shit with all these demons, drinking all these spirits. That's what they're called. Shit's demons, by the way. Alcohol, not good. You'll probably never drink again if you have a real, true experience on psilocybin. But anyway, like, that's why people, man, I couldn't imagine doing that shit. I would be freaking out. Imagine being confronted with everything God wanted to tell you. Like, imagine talking to God around a bunch of fucking bots. And you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, you're gonna freak out. Duh. Anyway, I'm about to go put my feet in the dirt. Do some meditation. I might cut the camera back on. We'll see. But that's a really important message. I hope this helps one person out, man. Sun gaze! Alright. Actually about to end this video right now because that was the purpose of the video, everything I just told you. Even though I don't remember it right now, I know that it was the purpose of the video. Listen, this little YouTube channel right here that you're watching this on, in 12 months, this shit will be my whole life. Just watch, just wait. This little YouTube channel with 10 subscribers, my main channel's got 205 subscribers. This shit will be my life because that's what I am manifesting into reality. And that's what my purpose is. I know it. My purpose is to wake people up. And I guess I didn't realize this all this time, to be honest with you. Until like lately. Like you saw, like this is like the 5th video on this channel. That's my whole life. My whole life. I'm talking, I love my parents more than anything, but it was hell. The last 22 years have been fucking rough. Because I've just been able, my third eye has been open this whole time. Not nearly as open as it is now, but like there's always been, I've always known that every single thing in my life, like literally, like where I grew up, like everything, I knew that all this shit was bullshit. So, I'm just fulfilling my mission on this planet to wake people up to what's really going on here. Mushrooms, they're illegal. Give me a break. Shit, there's trying to be funny. Bro, there's nothing funny about it. Like, the fact that people get locked up for using a portal to God. Now, having said that, people, and it is a lot more, you know, it's not like it was back in like the 70s, 80s and shit. Like, I don't think anybody gives a fuck now, to be honest with you. But the point is, they don't want you to know this stuff. They don't want you to know that nature has the answers. They don't want you to know that God is within you. They don't want you to talk to God through these tools. They don't want you to do that. They want you to keep going and giving money to the church. They want you to keep going to school and all this shit. Look at that hawk. Damn. Sometimes I wish I was a hawk. But anyway, that's the end of the video. And one more thing. You do not have to do psychedelics, you know, to have a spiritual awakening. That's how mine started, personally. But there's plenty of people out there who are woke as fuck, who have never even done them. Their time is coming, they will do them. But you don't have to. But if something in your mind is telling you that you need to, not your friends, not any outside source, but if there's something in you that's drawing you to mushrooms or something like that, I hope this video helps you navigate your way through it and realize that before you do it, you have some shit that you need to handle in your own life first. If you're, listen, if life is good, if like truly good, if you're truly connected with God, with you know, if you love yourself, you'll be fine, jump into it. But if you're a fucked up person, if you got hella demons and fucking shit that you know that you should be doing, or things that you know you shouldn't be doing, you need to sort that shit out before you jump into it. Anyway, that's it. That was the whole purpose of the video. I didn't plan this video. I just here we go. I'm just making it I'm telling you, this is my purpose. This is my purpose. For so long I've been scared to talk about this shit. But I don't give a fuck anymore. This is my purpose, to wake you all up. Anyway, I hope this helps. Truly, I hope it does. You can reach out to me on Instagram anytime if you have questions. I'm here for you. Hit me up if you need me. If you don't need me, great.